Hey guys, TecTimmy here. So in this video, I am going to be doing an unboxing, setup, and also an initial, give you my initial first impressions of this Newmowa Vlog Screen attachment that attaches to your iPhone to give you a screen on the backside of your phone, so that way you can use the rear-facing camera as opposed to the forward-facing camera to get the highest possible video quality out of every video. Hopefully this is the last time ever I use my forward-facing camera, and we will be hopefully upping the quality of all my videos going forward. So without further ado, let's get this out of the box.
Oh boy, it's TecTimmy time.
All right, guys, so here we go. Unboxing the Newmowa Vlog Screen with the magnetic mount. I got my bat knife out here, but you know what? I don't think I'm gonna have to use it, so as much as I want to. Although it looks like this was ripped. Par for the course. Seems all my packages have some little dings or rips in them, whatever. Hopefully that doesn't translate to what's inside the box. I'm going to put the bat knife away so I don't cut myself. If we need to pull it back out, we will. But there we go. Okay, so yeah, so just before I actually get into the box contents, so in terms of the box itself, aside from the little rip, the packaging's well done. It looks professional. So this shipped from Apex Specialist Limited, and just to very quickly run down the specs. So this is the PH01 model. So it's 5 volts and 0.5 amps. Rated power is 1.75 watts. Battery capacity is 3.7 volts and 800 mAh. I love saying that.
What?
And so power input is USB Type-C. We'll look at that in a second. I believe it's C to A, the cord that comes in the box to charge it up. So the screen size is almost 4 inches, which is nice for a screen that you're basically going to stick on the back of your phone. Screen resolution 480 by 800. That may seem a little weak, but because the monitor is so small, it's actually really good. So as I think you'll see once we get this set up, direction of screen view angle is full, basically. Okay, screen brightness is adjustable. I believe you have 200. You have 2 different options. You can basically go medium brightness or full brightness. Wireless network, so 2.4 gigahertz networks, it says. So that's important to note because we want to, I think as part of the process, we're going to want to connect to that instead of our 5G, maybe, but we'll take a look. It's plastic, the product size is there, and weight in grams, fine. So all good on the box. We can get rid of, we can toss that aside for now. So we have some documentation. Let's just take a quick little look here. So function manual, we have our scan code, presumably that's for, what is that for? Scan and view the user guide. Okay, so that's actually a scan code for the documentation. So we have okay, so I see some screenshots in there, that's nice. And so the type is small, but not unreadable. And then, okay, so this basically just explains what I just told you about the screen. So there's a charging indicator, Apple iPhones connection tutorial, that's fine. So this all seems, the documentation seems solid, and I like the big screenshots. This is a good looking document, actually. So surprisingly so. Newmowa, good on you guys. Documentation looks great. And I believe there's 2 different ways we can set this up, which we'll get into in a minute. So here is our Bluetooth remote. I believe it's Bluetooth. So this will allow us to either maybe manipulate the camera. Yeah, so this is for the camera, not necessarily for the screen. We'll take a look at that as well. And do we need batteries? Oh, so it includes a cell battery in there, which is awesome. So that looks solid. I actually like the look of this. Have a whole bunch of these that have shipped with other tripods, so I may actually use that one. I like the larger size and the fact that it can fit my big hands.
What?
There's no additional comments about the big hands, guys. Okay, so this is the mount itself for the display. I'm sorry, for your phone, which you attach the display to. And then so we have a standard, I don't know what to call that, a screw-in mount that basically works with any tripod. And on the top, this little divot here, you can attach if you have an external microphone and or a selfie light or what have you. You can or any other accessory, you can attach it up there. So that's fairly standard. And then in terms of the screen itself, here we go. This is where the magic happens. And it feels solid. I thought this might be a little plasticky or whatever, but it definitely feels really solid in the hand. And I'm going to give it the good old-fashioned, ooh, I love the peel. The peels are nice. And over here we have our USB Type-C connector. Presumably that is for charging. And then on this side we have our 3 controls. So this basically has 3 controls only. I might get my lighting a little bit better here for you guys. So 3 controls. So we have our power, our brightness mode, and then also our Wi-Fi mode. So you can, I believe you can go direct Wi-Fi and or, which means direct to the phone, and or, I think there's another way you can do it. You can set up the Wi-Fi where you can basically run simultaneously this with while you're on your Wi-Fi connection, so you can stream and do Zoom calls and so forth. So that's that. Feels really good in the solid in the hand. I'm impressed by that. And then this guy, oh yeah, there we go. So there's the magnet. And so that goes on there. Your phone goes in here, and very cool. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec, but there, it's on there super firmly. That's going nowhere, guys. So if you were concerned about that, that's not going to be an issue. And then this slides back and forth to get it out of the way of your phone, which I'll show you in a sec. And then in terms of the, oh, it comes with a little carry case here. Look at that, full carry case. Interesting. I don't know and do any of you actually use these? Because I don't. I generally just put them, excuse me, I have a little cold here, on the bottom of my camera bag. And then of course here is our USB-C to A connector. And I'm gonna put this guy in here just in case we need to charge it up. But I will fire this up and show you guys how it works, and we'll also do a quick little review of the setup. And I did not have to use the bat knife, so oh well, maybe for the next unboxing video, you guys can bear witness to that. So overall, I'm impressed with the in terms of hardware, seems to be a solid product. So next, let's do a quick run through of the setup and attach this to the back of my phone. Okay, so I did plug this in via USB-C to A in my power brick over here. It seems to be taking a while to charge. This has been about an hour and it's still red. Allegedly that will go to green once it's fully charged, but we're going to continue with the setup just the same here. So basically what the instructions say is in order to power it on, we want a long press, so that's this button right here on the power button. So I'm going to long press 1, 2, 3. And it didn't turn. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, so it does come on. So after a few seconds, and I think it does say in the instructions, it takes 6 seconds before it fully powers up. So that is exact. So that looked exactly right. And it's nice that they have a nice refresher here with these images on screen in terms of what we need to do to the instructions. And then just to kind of show you the brightness level here with this, if you hit the middle button, that will allow you to cycle through the brightness level. So it's just a slightly more dim and brighter and brighter. So there's three levels: low, medium, and high. I'm probably just gonna use it on high all of the time. And then from here we have both our D mode, and that's what we're gonna try first. So direct, and then W is hotspot mode or Wi-Fi mode or what have you. I think it actually says, does it say W or M? I don't know, but whatever that other option is, that's basically the one that you want if you're going to stream. Otherwise, I would suggest, particularly if you're outside, you want to use the direct mode. So the W mode, or whatever that other mode is, W or M, is the one that will allow you to connect to Wi-Fi simultaneously. With the D, you're not going to be on Wi-Fi. Basically, the direct method is going to take the place of your Wi-Fi connection. So with that said, let's do the steps in the app for both methods, starting with the direct method right now. Let's go. Okay, so here I am in the Wi-Fi settings app on my iPhone. I basically went to settings and then selected Wi-Fi. And basically what it wants us to do is connect up to the correct entry for the device. So in this case, it's PH019AACD2 is mine. So I'm gonna pick that. And then for password, so this is where things get a little wonky for me. I was copying the instructions and entering password for password, but it looks like the password is actually displayed on the device. So for mine, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll try that. 2, 3, 7, 8. And then I'm going to say join. And it looks like it is connecting this time, so great. So there we have the check mark next to the PH01. So that's exactly what we want to do. And then the next step is we want to swipe down from the top right, and we're going to go to our screen mirroring. So it's those double box, the icon with the double boxes there. We're going to go in there, and then we are going to select that. And let's see if the display live here. And indeed, so it shows exactly what I have on my screen, and I can say stop mirroring to stop. And then if I want to connect, I can simply go back in and reconnect. And it's as easy as that. So next we'll try the other method, which is the one where, so now actually just to kind of prove the point home, so if I go to my settings, as you can see, so my Wi-Fi settings, I'm no longer connected to my own home Wi-Fi network. I'm only connected to the display. With the next method, we'll be able to be on both of them simultaneously. So I will show you how to do that next. So this next method the company calls hotspot casting, and it's basically you need to switch on the device, the little rocker switch that over to M. I believe it's either an M or a W. If it's M, think of it as mobile. And then from here, you obviously want to have your device powered on, and then open again. We're going to go through the cell phone settings, and then we're going to select our corresponding PH019AA. So it saved it under my network, so I'm going to select that. And because I entered the password in the previous step, I do not need to enter that again. But the password, at least on my device, for this, if you're doing this method first, would be 1234567 And then, so now it says what it wants us to do is to scan the QR code that is on the device itself. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the device is displaying the QR code. But to do that, I'm going to open up my camera. And then you'll be able to see it right now. And then there's the little guy right there. And you want to get that yellow box centered just so on the QR code, Tim. And I'm going to say open in Chrome or whatever your default browser is. And then we'll see the pop-up dialog for clicking OK. So it's going to want us to click OK here. And it looks like they have a little applet running here for us. And it says mobile phone to find the router, Wi-Fi account, or hotspot, and to confirm Wi-Fi account and password to connect. After successful connection, the cell phone and the display are on the same router Wi-Fi. So let's just go and confirm that. So I'm going to go back into my settings back here. And it does show that my PH001 is connected, which I believe is what we want. And now it says open the screen mirror icon on your phone and click to open it. So we're going to do that. Try that again. And then here it is. And so now my phone is being mirrored on my device using this alternative method here. So very cool. So casting the screen successfully. Now I can come in here and I can say, let me just see if I want to make sure I can get a continue. I'm going to say test. Great. So I am connected to the internet, and I'm also casting to my new little screen here. So this is ideal if you wanted to do a Zoom call, say, where you need a Wi-Fi, and or if you're doing a live stream on YouTube or TikTok, you choose the second method. If you're outside, of course, where there's no Wi-Fi hotspot and so forth, choose the direct method. The first method is probably a little bit easier because it's less involved. So if you're not needing to be on the web simultaneously, I would say probably go with the direct method every time. Next, I'll show you what it looks like on my display here, and I will show you exactly what the mirroring looks like on a tripod as well. So we'll cut to that next. Okay, so here I am in the center of the frame using my rear-facing camera. There it is right there. And I can see myself using the rear-facing camera just like I could before using my forward-facing camera. So how cool is this? I'm speechless. So this is actually really going to make creating content and making sure that I'm in the center of the frame much easier than ever before. And I think that overall my video quality and production is just going to go up significantly because I'm using the better quality camera instead of that one. So very cool. Hope this video helped you guys. If you did, you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. I realize I went kind of fast, particularly on the setup step. So if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I typically get back. I'll get back to you right away. If not within a few hours, within a couple of days for sure. And hope to see you in the next video. I do all sorts of videos about tech. Hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.